All right. In Sydney, Australia, thousands of people took to the streets on Saturday to protest lockdown restrictions amid another surge in cases. Now, and police made several arrests after crowds broke through barriers and they threw plastic bottles and plants. The unmasked participants marched from Sydney's Victoria Park Town Hall in the central business district carrying signs calling for freedom and the truth. So, yeah, I mean, there was a heavy police presence in Sydney. I mean, even including mounted police, riot officers. Authorities were saying arrests was being made. New South Wales police said it recognized and supported the rights of free speech and peaceful assembly, but the protest was a breach of public health orders. Now they looking at a situation like, okay, well, yeah, I mean, they pretty much saying like, okay, we live in a democracy. You know, it's not even the fact that it's the vaccine that's here. It's mainly that you're forcing us to take the vaccine, and if we don't do it, we can't even leave our homes. They're like completely restricted. So, and I think I'm in agreement with this, man. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you got people who support the rights to protest. You have every right to do that. At the present time, we got cases going through the roof. So there has been over 162 new cases though in Sydney, Australia. That's the thing, and I think especially the average age of 16, according to the health minister. So in Melbourne, thousands of protesters without masks turned out downtown chanting freedom. Some of them actually lit flares as they gather outside Victoria State Parliament House. So Scott Morrison, who's currently he's currently the Prime Minister of Australia. He said he's working on a way by the end of the year to actually first not only ease the tensions here, but he has to eliminate this the rise of COVID cases. Okay, so I mean that's a real deal. I mean the whole world is really, I mean some places in America, like in Florida, everything is slowly going back to normal. But I know like in public places, like health places, if you go to the hospitals or any local area or DMVs, like you're gonna have to wear a mask. But some signs though, when I also went here in Georgia, the dollar store was like, hey, you guys can enter here if you're fully vaccinated, then you don't have to no longer wear a mask, and then they don't have no right to ask you if you've been vaccinated or not, according to HIPAA. So, but if you live in the military and DOD, you still have to wear a mask if you didn't get the vaccination, and then they have ways to look that up, and they can actually military officers can actually talk to you and ask you, have you got vaccinated? So, and it's all on record. But that's a whole nother thing. With this, I don't see any potential issue with this. I mean, yeah, I mean it's unfortunate, like some police officers getting injured from this, but I mean at the end of the day, people are being tired of being contained, man, in their homes. At first, I was in agreement with this, but people got bills to pay, people got stuff to do, bro. Like you can't just be confined into one area. This is like house arrest out of their own will. So of course, I mean, they're gonna be looking like, look, we don't even live in a communist country. Like, I understand that it's a disease out here, but it should be other alternatives. This is one of the comments that when I was going back and forth with other people, we was having a discussion about this, about like just people just being like contained and stuff like that and detained for not receiving a vaccine. It's a new world order at the end of the day. They want control population and they want you. It's not even 100% guaranteed that you're going to be healthy at the end of the day. Do you have to take the vaccine every single year? It's like the flu shot. You don't know what's inside of it. And then people taking first dose, second dose, they said, they feeling sluggish. They feel, it's just all this toxins that's inside your body. We don't know if it's going to even have any long-term health issues in the future, man. So you taking the vaccine, so it's kind of crazy, man. So I mean, I hope they don't get to this point like they making it the whole world like you have to take it and that's it. I mean, I'll be damned. And even some people like in the army, I think I was reading some article. They was like, hey, people that was on close to retirement or they was just in, they was like, hey, if the military make it mandatory for us to take it, I'm going to leave. They said they just going to do some discharge papers and just go. So I mean, I don't know, man. It's something that's going on behind the scenes that we don't know, but I just feel like it's a little fishy here with the vaccine. I'll put a mask on. I'll do that. I'll tolerate that. But at the end of the day, man, I mean, even they say it's not even a guarantee that when you can put a mask on, you still can get you still can get it. So why would I put my trust in this shot? So, but I know hopefully some experts come in here, you know, we can have a discussion. I mean, if you disagree with me, it's cool. Just don't disrespect me. We're just all having a discussion. This is my opinion on channel, but this is how I feel, you know, at the end of the day. So I would love to, I'm gonna continue to educate myself more about this vaccination, but it's a lot of stuff going on, especially in Paris and France. People protesting about that. You know, people getting sick of this, man. You know, I don't know how the economy is in Australia, but you know, if a lot of people don't have the luxury to work from home too, you know, so they constantly need to get to their jobs. They need to, you know, go to different areas. You know, they said, I think, for reasonable reasons, you know, reasonable visits, you know, at the end of the day. But if you want to do any luxury, you can't go to your, you know, people's homes. You can't do anything for leisure. Like, it's either maybe work, and but at the end of the day, even if you confine from doing that, man, it's just still like another way just to control. So we'll see how this is going to be resolved, but that's just how I really feel about this. So you guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, man. Tell me what you guys think, man. Let's talk about this. Are you in agreement with the people in Australia or not? I'm out. Deuces.